It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Oh man, Duke's all out of gum again. Feels like this happens a lot around here. Feels like this happens a lot around here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm trying to get organized. I'm sitting here looking at my port going, why do I not have certain test ships that I'm expecting to have? It's very disappointing. Got to look into this. I got to do more. I got to do more digging. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's because, well, yeah, Cambridge is a cruiser. That's what it is. Y'all are talking about Cambridge. Cambridge is a cruiser. I got to go back and figure out what this new Tier 9 American destroyer is supposed to be in the line. Because that's what I'm trying to find out, right? That's the ship that I don't have. I have the 7 and the 8 and the 10 for some reason, but I don't have the 9. All right, listen. It's time for Motivational. You guys have been here for a little while. You know I've been doing this. I'm going to play you a little video from Clyde. He did this for this year's Barnacle Awards. Great video. Great video, about 3 minutes long. But I use this to kind of get me in the mood. It has not been helping with my teams of late, but it has been helping get me motivated. So that's what we're going with tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's the plan. So we're going to play a little Foot Soldiers of Warships here. And if you are not a fan of adult language, you just need to mute your stream until this is done. And then when you see me again, you can... Grant, guys, there's nothing to see. I'm just talking into the microphone. Relax. We're doing the intro, okay? Jeez, you guys. You think I don't know? Hakuna Yurtadas. I don't have an intro video right now, so I stole this one from Clyde, okay? Cool. Awesome. Be right back.
Cruising through the waves, feeling like a king. Still ship heavy metal, perma camels for bling. DD May is lurking, watch him dart and leave. But while my cruiser rolls up, man, you best believe. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But the cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. The real foot soldiers. Foot soldiers. Within the mix, yo, they the backbone. Supporting the fleet, holding beat cap alone. Radar on lock, spotting foes from afar. Stopping CVN strikes, they the real all-stars. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But them cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. We're the real foot soldiers. But the real foot cruiser homies just chillin', yo, they keeping it tight. This is naval warfare, you know we ready to fight. Lighting up, stop destroyers in a radar circle. They handy with the steel, not some geek like Steve Urkel. So raise your flags high, let your cannons roar. The world of warships, we always pushing for more. So gather the fleet, let's take to the seas. From the front to the back, we stacking victories. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But them cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. We're 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 the real foot soldiers. Cruiser homies just chillin', yo, they keeping it tight. This is naval warfare, you know we ready to fight. Lighting up, stuff destroyers in their radar circle. They handy with the steel, not some geek like Steve Urkel. So raise your flags high, let your cannons roar. The world of warships, we always pushing for more. So gather the fleet, let's take to the seas. From the front to the back, we're stacking victories. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking BB Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But them cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. We're 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 the real foot soldiers.
Injected into my veins, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Happy Thursday. We're running a little late tonight. I apologize for that. Life goes on. Hopefully we'll all survive it. How's it going? Happy Thursday. Haven't done boats in a spell. If you guys hang out on Discord with me and you've seen the announcement that I made last week, you know that we're going to less boats. Probably going to be doing boats twice a month instead of weekly for a while. Gonna try that over the summer and see how things shake out. If you've been here for the last couple of months, you know that boats has not been going well. I don't feel like I've had a good boat stream, like a good solid, man, I had a bunch of good games tonight since like March. Like April, I didn't play a whole lot. And then when I came back in May and, I played a little bit in April, but like, it just feels like April and May were just like train wreck after train wreck after train wreck. And I was just like, you've got to be kidding me, right? So we're going to take a step back from boats for a while. Now I'm going to do this every other Thursday. I'm going to keep that on the schedule. What we're going to keep doing. Oh, what happened to Restream here, boys? Why is Restream yelling at me? There we go. What we are going to do after that is every other Friday, we're going to start doing some Hell Let Loose, which will be nice. I've really been enjoying Hell Let Loose. When I've not been playing boats, which has been quite a bit. They added a new map, I think about 2 months ago. I think Tobruk came out in the first week of April. And if you remember a couple of years ago, about a year and a half ago, they added a map for El Alamein, right? And then they had a lot of trouble balancing that map, those two factions. It was a mess. They got the factions balanced. Now they're expanding the German Africa Corps and the British 8th Army into other maps, and Tobruk is a blast to play. So I've really been enjoying Hell Let Loose. Over the weekend, I was just slamming out Soviet maps. I basically had my game filter set to look for only Stalingrad, Kharkov, and Kursk, and I was just playing the bejesus out of Soviets. That was so much fun. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing Hell Let Loose back on the regular schedule now. Monday night's going to be down in the studio occasionally. Sometimes I'm going to be up here. They have not said that, Chaser. No. I think they are still focusing on what they've got now. The next thing that they're going to be doing, the next innovation they're bringing to Hell Let Loose is smaller, quicker maps that play over like a single objective, rather than the big sprawling maps with the 90-minute games. They're going to bring it down to smaller objectives for like 30-minute games, which honestly will be really fun to stream in my mind, because I can sit down and maybe do like one big map and then like change servers and just slam out a couple of smaller ones just for some variety. That'll be a lot of fun. Yes, as Gelron points out, HLL is on sale. They're doing a free weekend this weekend, which is unfortunate because I won't be here to stream the game. But yeah, Monday nights is going to be kind of variety nights. Now, I didn't do Monday nights in the spring, basically January to May, because Ginger had a class on Monday nights, literally right in the prime, like 7 to 9 p.m. She was on Teams. It's like, okay, this can't do this, it's not going to work. Occasionally, I did some streaming out of the studio, but in general, I can't beat the PC. Class is over, so now I can come back up here and do other things. What I want to do is mix in some other stuff. I want to finish up playing through TIE Fighter, maybe go back, play through X-Wing. I got Dark Forces Remastered a little while ago, play through that. I booted up Subnautica, right? I love Subnautica, and I hadn't played that game in like 6 years. And I booted it up, I don't know, about 3 or 4 nights ago, and I just can't get enough of it. I still love Subnautica. I love the theme, the look, the feel of that game, the mystery, the story. It's such a great game. So Monday night is going to be just a grab bag for a while. Some nights I will be down in the studio. I'll do cards, I'll do live SWU, I'll paint miniatures. We haven't done that in a while because I've been lazy. I need to get back to that. So lots of things to do. But it's going to be Monday nights on the regular, and then probably alternating Thursdays and Fridays for over the summer. And we'll see how that shakes out. Now, so Saturday this week, I've got one last big Star Wars Unlimited tournament scheduled. That's going to be up in Austin. Loading up the car tomorrow, driving up to Austin. We'll set up in the shop tomorrow night. Saturday will be another 11-ish hour stream. We'll stream the whole planetary qualifier. And then that should be it for this competitive season. At the moment, I don't have any other Star Wars Unlimited live streams on the schedule. Now, there will be more when they announce another round of tournaments. Probably later in the summer is my assumption. But we got to get past the Galactic Championships next, which is in late July, and the release of the next set, which is in early July. So it's gonna be lots of fun things going on. What do you mean, Gail Rond? What do you mean they kept the art department? No, they didn't. Not that I know of. Musashi, thank you for the follow. And HC, thank you for the resub. Man, Subnautica is such a great game, Adeldro. Oh, such a great game. I did something stupid. I'll tell you this guy's story. Let's play boats for a minute, and I'll tell you my latest stupid Subnautica story. Let's go over here.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
So I'm sitting here looking at the new American Destroyer branch, which is a series of ships that I remember when they announced it, and I have not spent a serious time looking at it. I own Below Zero, but I never finished it. The first thing that caught my eye on this 10 is the 7.62 mounts. This thing should have really good mid-range AA, right? I mean, there's a lot of these things floating around, and it does. 228 in a middle ring out to 4 kilometers. That feels really good for a damn destroyer, but no defensive fire. Sag. Makes me sad. Makes me very sad. So yeah, I need to do some first look videos on these boats, I think. I got to get onto that. Hang on a minute. Scroll back there. Yes, the 3-inch mounts are going to be so much fun. Yeah, these should be really interesting guns. These are like 5.5 inch, 128, 5.25 inch, 5.25 inch, and then they're not. As I recall, they're meant to be like gunboats, right? Like a little more surface fightery. I'm not sure, Warco. I'm not sure. I got to go do some more research. I remember reading the developer log when they announced the line and being really excited. but I don't remember what the gimmick was, so I got to go figure that out. Let's play an American Destroyer. Let's just grab the OG. Let's just go slam out a game in the OG and have fun with it. It's been a hot minute. Guys, I have been logging into boats. I have been logging into boats on the regular over the last week and a half, but I have not been playing the game. I've been logged in doing the Goofy Dunkirk card game thing. That was actually a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Am I the only crazy person that enjoyed that? I saw the on-demand smoke. I remember that, but the guns are different too. SAP shells. Okay, I missed that part. All right, well, we're bottom tier because, you know, World of Warships. Would want the game to be fun for everybody. All right, Barbano, Fletcher, Jutland, Ooster, Jutland, and 2 radars. All right, Sleeping Giant. Should be fun. Ugh. Oh, Chaser on the other side? In a Jutland, of course. Me running into Chaser in this game and murdering him has kind of become a bit of a meme, but I'll tell you straight up, I don't want to run into Jutland. Like, if I run into him in that Jutland, I might just run away.
The work environment sucks, but I bet the benefits are nice. I go where I please, and I please where I go.
Okay, I thought that would work. Okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's get moving. Puddin', I'll get right on that. Let me just, yeah, I'll just get right on that. Now, the good news is the 4501 player knows his boat.
Damn, I'm good.
He immediately dived and went full speed. Like, he's faster than I am in that stinking thing. So kudos to him for knowing his boat, even though I do hate 4501. I think 4501 is one of the worst designed submarines in the game. All right. So double radar. I really don't want to run to this Barbano. The good news is I'm going to see him coming from a ways off. The bad news is he has lots of things that can spot me for him. I'll spit it out correctly in a minute. This 4501 is legit outrunning me. Bloody hell. Okay, we got a Gatto and a Fletcher.
I was born ready. Damn, I love this job.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Turn that off. Who was that? Medi. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. All right, Barbano's in mid. There's the Fletch. I really want to get some torps on this Satsuma. And what I really want to do is probably stagger them a little bit. Adriatico. Our Adriatico's getting touched? Our Adriatico's getting touched. Hold on a minute. I don't know that those are going to amount to much, but we're going to give it a go. .4501 is going to try to cap A. I kind of don't approve of this plan, but that's what he's doing. Really wish this Monty would turn, but I'm going to magically miss all of them because reasons. I'll just keep shooting at him. I'm going to sit over here and keep racking up spot damage. Y'all have fun. I'm still out of radar range of this Petro. I won't be forever, though. Monty is probably going to try and cut back behind the island. Yeah, he didn't want to be over here with me. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't want to be over here with me either in his shoes. What's up, Ice Rose? Yes, the Subnautica story. Okay, so I hadn't played Subnautica in like 6 years, and it's still a great game. And so I was like, I'm jonesing for some Subnautica. I'm going to log in and play. So I randomly booted the game up and logged in and was like, I'll play hardcore mode. Sure, no problem. Thinking, this will be fun. So I booted up hardcore mode. And I'm playing the game. And I get to where I get about 9 hours into this thing. And I have survived some stupid decisions by the skin of my teeth several times. And at one point, I've got like a couple of moon pools, and I've got my sea moth built, and I'm doing great, right? Life is really good. I'm nice and well established here. And I end up going for a run with my sea glide, exploring some caves, just picking up, hammering out nodes or whatever. I look up and I have 9 seconds of oxygen left. And I drown because I'm stupid. Like, wow. How dumb can you be? The answer is very dumb. All right. The Satsuma backed off. This Monty is probably going to bite it. We picked up the mid. I think they killed the Barbano. They did. There's the Fletcher. And we know the Gatto is lurking up here somewhere. I may throw one rack at this Monty, but I think by the time it lands over there, it won't matter. Yeah, Vermont bought it. I really don't want to get spotted by this Monty. I want to get this... Oh, I'm lit on this. Okay, it's the submarine. Well, whatever. Don't take that trade, Monty. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Look who we found. It's time for cockroach killing.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
We get to kill the cockroach. We get to kill the cockroach.
Much better.
Woo! That is a great way to start the night. That is a great way to start the night. Say what? No, that was brilliant. I got to kill the cockroach. Life felt really good. Cockroach. It's what's for dinner. Okay. This Montana still being alive really irritates me right now, not gonna lie. He has lived way, way longer than he should have, thanks to my team. And now he's going in for the ram on the Soyuz, which I do not care for, because they've let him live. There we go. Y'all need to kill him. I'm trying. I'm doing my best over here. There we go. Okay, the Adriatico is going to knock out the Petro. The other Fletcher is dead. There we go. Life feels pretty good. It's always a good night when your first kill as a destroyer is a cockroach. Life feels pretty good. What's the Ferris Bueller line? Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it. I'm going to get flipped around. We're going to go harass the bejesus out of this Rhode Island. Now, that might not work out well for me because he does have radar. So I have to be at least moderately cautious. I cannot be completely stupid. Plus, he's got the Oosterhuitland up there with him. But it looks like their RI is turning north. And I'm going to let the Burgonias come. The Burgonia. Oh, I thought he was going to come in here with me. Looks like he's not. That makes me sad. The Ooster is also quite low. I might actually be able to beat this Ooster in a gunfight. Let's see what it comes down to.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if he comes over this way. What's our okay? The Adriatico is not good for another fight. No, well, he might have smokes left. He does.
I'm on you like stink on shit.
Okay. This guy doesn't have he doesn't have smoke. He does have heals. There we go. Let's give him a crap shot. There we go. All right. I had a little help there, but we got him off the board. That was the big thing. That is not good. Flip. Thank you. Okay, now I need to get away from this stinking Schlieffen. That's gonna be tough. Is the Rhode Island still out here? I know the Satsuma is. I need to get behind cover here. Yeah, that's going to be a friggin' problem.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
So the Schlieffen Hydra ran out and I didn't realize it, and so I didn't smoke in time. That's all right.
Suck it down.
You guys let these battleships wander into the middle of the board. Like, what is this garbage about? All three of my battleships playing on the same line doesn't do me much good. That's all right. We got to kill the cockroach. No, Adildrill. When you play on hardcore mode in Subnautica, the oxygen alerts are disabled. There are no oxygen alerts. None. You have to read the gauge constantly. There is no vocal alert. So, like I said, I came close to dying a couple times before that doing dumb things. That time it just finally caught up with me. So what I learned was, as rusty as I am playing Subnautica, that was not a smart place to start. Starting with a hardcore game, not the best idea. I kind of want to... The Burgonia irritates me a little bit, him playing this far back, but he's doing the right thing because how soft he is, right? The problem I also have with Soyuz is... Okay, they got rid of the Rhode Island too late.
Time for some fisting.
And the Soyuz is going to get torped to death probably by the Schlieffen. Yeah, I think we're going to win this game, but boy, it is not going to be easy. I think these Adriatico torps are going to... These are going to do some real damage to the Satsuma. His torp belt... Oh, nice. His torp belt's going to eat a couple of these, but he's going to eat 3 total. And the bow one still looks like it's stuck in with a flood. So he's out. So yeah, that's it. No way to recover now. I should have probably not gone back to mid. Knowing the Rhode Island was out there, I should have done what my team did and kind of avoided Thunderdome. But sorry, we're going to win. Irritating, but not catastrophic in the grand scheme of things. Now, you know what I'm not seeing? I'm not seeing a game timer. I'm just realizing, oh, it's over here. It's in the wrong place. This should be front and center. There we go. Now, while I'm in here, and we've got a couple of minutes, I want to figure out, there should be a setting for me to have all of this data not appear until I call for it. I thought that's what this was. Nope, that is not it. Okay. So we can turn that off. Oh, there it is. Visible only on Alt key. No. See, there used to be a way to have the panel turned on, but only bring up the extra bits on the Alt when you pressed Alt. Yes, Saddle Joe, 100%. 100% correct. The computer voice in Subnautica is so amazing because she's always just like so deadpan. So freaking deadpan. It's just amazing. Okay. I mean, I showed up and played. I had a lot of good spotting damage. I still feel like I died kind of to my own stupidity there. Going in to clear out the Ooster and keep him out of Thunderdome was the right play, but I should have backed off at that point. So, lesson learned. I'm a little rusty myself, apparently. He's all right. Yes, she is sassy, isn't she? Okay, 2 event pass. Okay. Okay. Interesting. What do we got down here? Oh, they're giving out Duca. Man, if you don't have a Duca, you should get a Duca. Duca's great. Is that seriously what that destruction effect looks like? With the birds flying around? And the little angels? That is amazing. That is hilarious. Yeah. What is this one? Permanent camo. Pin up summer permanent camo. What does this look like? No, permanent camo. Huh. It's very loud. It's very loud. What's up, Formula? How you been? Yeah, Duca. Get a Duca. If you don't have a Duca, get a Duca. Ooh, no. No. Stick with the historical camos, thanks. Oof, rough. Right there under second funnel. Pants on head. Oh, what you mean? Oh, you meant on with the camo. But yeah, no, I was logging in. This is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. This was a really well designed event because each time you clicked on one of these, it was like a little puzzle you had to solve, and I thought this was really neat. I really enjoyed this. Anyways, I was literally logging in every night just to do cards, so I didn't miss the thing. Yeah, I already had Gallant too, but I was like, I don't care. I had a lot of fun doing it, and when I unlocked Gallant, I got like 3 million credits or whatever. I was like, fine. I really enjoyed it. All right, you guys have put some stuff in the queue. I want to play a little bit of Ranked. Ranked should be tier 8 at Bronze, right? Current season is 8 for Bronze. Come on, rules. Yes, 8. Okay. And traditionally, I like to look at cruisers and destroyers at 8. Now, at 8, you have a plethora of destroyers to choose from. A lot of these are really good. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Formula. Oh, hey, Formula. Guadalupe release was announced today. 12 July is the Guadalupe release at the ranch, if you're interested. Just keep that in your brain. Kid is almost always good. Sashio's a little too specialized for Ranked in my mind. New Kiev might be interesting. Ooh, I might try Kiev just to zap. I mean, Cossack is always good. I feel like I played some Eskimo. I played against an Eskimo. What's this? Yeah, I haven't actually played this boat. What is this thing's gimmick? I have traditional smoke. I have AP only. No, I have both kinds of shells. What's this boat's thing? 7-second reload. She's not a gunboat. Not with that reload, she's not. Consumable is garbage. AA is garbage. Depth charges are British. Only 1 rack of torpedoes. What does this thing do? Torps? No. Okay, so they're kind of quick. Okay, so she's kind of a torp boat. She wants to be a torp boat, I guess. She's got a single quad rack that reloads fairly quickly, that are long range and hit decently. Like long range for the Brits, but hit decently hard. Look at the fire chance. 12% on these little dinky shells? That feels odd, doesn't it? Okay, so she's a longer reload and they up the fire chance? That's long range. 12-1 versus 11-9. That's not really long range. That's not an improvement to me. The dispersion is worse accordingly with the range. I don't know, man. Why would you? Why would you? I'm not seeing the appeal right now. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, the HE shells have more damage. They're doing 2100 and have a higher fire chance for the same shell. That's an oddly specific thing. That's a very, very oddly specific thing. Why would you care? All right, well, let's crank it up to 11. And let's try this thing. I'm not convinced this is going to be a good destroyer, but I'm ready to be wrong. What does her stealth get down to? If she gets down to like, okay, 5.8. Okay, so she doesn't get Cossack stealth, but she gets average, what I would consider to be kind of minimum detection for a lightly armed destroyer in this tier. All right, what else should we do? We don't want to do IFHE. We might as well just go all in on the demo expert and say to hell with it. The torpedoes do reload fairly quickly, kind of like Cossack. Adrenaline rush is a thing. Superintendent. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Did she have 7 smokes? I thought it only said 3. Okay, what am I missing over here? Can I just not read? No, that literally says 8. That says 3. And that says 8. I'm not blind, right? You guys are seeing this? I kind of want to take the skill now just to see. Okay, that's odd. I'm not taking fill the tubes for 2 points. Now the speed buff might be worth it for the torps. Going up to 65 knots. I'm going to take this and just see what happens. Yeah. Okay, that's clearly a coding error. I'm only going to 4, not 8, so we're just going to redistribute these. It's fine. I have plenty of doubloons. So this is not a good skill for this boat, which is unusual. Most British destroyers kind of live and die by their consumables, right? But Eskimo's not going to be that. But wait, is this British or is this Canadian? Darlene, I think we're trying to figure that out right now. If you have a Cossack, do you really want this boat? Is this British? This is British, right? Yeah, British. Okay. Let's go steering gears, I guess. There's not really much else in that slot. I kind of don't care about smoke for this boat. Aiming seems pretty good for the amount of time I want to be firing the guns. We'll go engine room and main battery. We've done these things. I'll do this. I've still got 6 points to spend. Do I need the turret traverse? Not really. I kind of don't care about the flood chances. This is not amazing. This is not amazing. Anything, like, just... none of these are amazing. Now, I assume that these are still the little British destroyer AP shells, which are not bad. But I don't know. Gunfeeder... Well, with a 7-second reload, Gunfeeder might not be a bad pickup either. I kind of don't really know where to go here. Fearless Brawler? That doesn't feel like a good idea. Probably take this for the reload buff. Yeah, 0.4 of a second feels worth it there. I mean, the AA buff is not why you're taking that skill. And I've got 3 points left. We don't want anything else in this row. No, probably not. Like, maybe you go torp speed? Maybe go torp speed, and I'll take Gunfeeder. I feel like this is a destroyer I might actually get some value out of Gunfeeder. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing. I will not pretend like I have any idea what I'm doing with this ship. Kind of like the darker color. And then let's go with an appropriately British flag, which should be like you. Yeah, that works. And then, because I can. Sweet. And then, sure. All right, let's try Eskimo. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. Fake it till you make it. All right, Cossack and Bliss. The Cossack is an irritating problem. So is the Protector a little bit because of his radar. Northern Lights. Oh, Marwan, it was so much fun. That was such a great way to start the night. No speed boost. And Brit Destroyers are not known for their speed. Now, this guy does have 36 knot base to play with. That is a little better than most Brit Destroyers. Typical Brit Destroyers. But with a Protector in the game, I pretty much cannot go up here and just camp out and try to make... Like, I can't... Okay, I know what I want to do. Conga line? I have Conga line torps. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to make this... I believe I know where the Protector's going to set up. We're going to go make his life hell. Darlene, so far, the gimmick seems to be her main battery. And calling it a gimmick is a little wrong. Oh, that's a Bliss 44. He's the AP only shenanigans. She has Cossack's traditional bad torpedo angles. She's got that going for her, I suppose. I should have looked at my own team. What do we got? Tone, Montpellier. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Protector's going to set up about where I thought he would. So we'll see what happens. If memory serves, Protector is basically like an Alaska. I probably should have waited on the torps. Well, no, actually. Looks like the timing might be about right. Is the U.S. captain has battery reload speed as a thing? Yeah, it's a Congress. It's a good question, HC. I'm not certain. I don't think you have one with main battery reload. I think you have... Oh, the Protector's bailing out. I like that, too. Get out of there. You might have somebody that gets it as a perk once you've done some shenanigans. Like, sometimes that's a thing. Okay, the Protector's setting up exactly where I expected him to. So I'm going to go back and try to root him out. We're just gonna keep throwing conga line torps at him. I can actually sit outside his radar range and hit him with the conga torps. Halsey? Okay. It might be, but usually when you do that, you have to, there's some shenanigans that you have to complete before that becomes a thing, right? Tap dance 3 times in a circle while rubbing your stomach or something. Oh, look, now you get main battery reload. All right. Torps are up. Let's have some fun with this guy. Okay, the Bliss is north of C, which then tells me that the Cossack is probably coming down the 2 or the 3 line trying to cap. Now, that's not a place that I want to be. He outspots me and probably outguns me. Yep.
of that one in the morning. Much better.
That Sabo looked like it hit him pretty hard. There we go. Hope you got your hydro running in there. You want to get in a gunfight with me when I've got a Bismarck backing me up? That's bold, my dude. Are you sure about this?
Time to put on the beer goggles.
See, I don't have your pansy smokes. I have real smoke. This is actually a tough fight for me, which, if I'm honest, is kind of annoying. Okay, our Bismarck is dead, so my support is going to go away here in a minute, which means I probably want to back off. Well, this game's over now. What is this Iparanga doing? What? Why are you up? Cossack will get greedy, guaranteed. He'll be back. All right, HC, have a good one, my friend. Cossack doesn't need to get greedy, but I promise you he will. See? Called it.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
My guns hit a lot harder than his. All right, so maybe there is something to this ship in the sense that I can I can beat a Cossack in a gunfight. That's not a thing that feels like it should happen. And yet here we are. The problem was my entire team had a case of the stupids, and so now here I am left trying to win a game pretty much by myself. Because dumb battleships. Protector doesn't have radar. Oh! He didn't play Cossack very aggressively, and truth be told, in his shoes, I wouldn't either. For me, it's about, until I know where the stinking Montpellier is, I can't be very aggressive, right? That guy will just eat me for breakfast. However, once I do know where he is, life gets a lot more interesting. I do like these guns. They feel like they hit a little more like light cruiser shells. Like, maybe they've kind of got, like, light cruiser damage on destroyer caliber is kind of what I'm feeling like. Now, if the Bliss is smart, he'll come over and murder me. Because there's absolutely nothing stopping him from doing it. Yeah, no, I agree with you there. I agree with you there, Chaser. Oh, look, the Tone died. Who could have predicted it? And yet he lived longer than my stupid idiot battleships. That's for bloody sure. If the Bliss wants to come murder me, the only thing that can stop it is, well, pretty much nothing can stop it. Yep, that's what I was expecting.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Woo! We snuck by it, baby. Now here's the fun part.
Another disembowelment.
My torps are up in 2 seconds. If he's smart, he'll just charge me. Let's see how smart he is. Ooh, no, that's a problem. He's gonna let me cap it? No, I didn't think he would. Oh, he has Hydro. That's so rude. Whoa! I wonder if I might be able to beat this guy in a gunfight. Because he has AP. Oh, but I beat the hell out of him. I forgot. I didn't realize he had Hydro. That's so rude. He made exactly the right play, though. There was no reason to let me get that cap. Like, if I owned a Cossack, I wouldn't buy this. This does not feel significantly better enough to warrant a financial investment. The guns are surprising. They're not worth the money, in my opinion. I mean, Ashley, overpowered tier 9? Tier 9 gets boned. Playing a tier 9 ship in the modern game feels like gouging out your own eyeballs with a rusty spoon. What's up, TJ? Like, I just don't know. As much as there's a lot of tier 9 boats that I love, but it's not a choice that I would make a lot. Now, this guy may have screwed up one too many times, because I took a good chunk of his HP away. This Benson player can actually pick up this kill if he can lead. Hadn't figured it out yet. He's going to land some more damage, but he's not going to get the kill. That's all right. I would agree that high tier PvP is basically just not enjoyable, right? And I you know, ranked is a little more tolerable for me, but in general, like high tier games and just randoms, ugh, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. I mean, yeah, kind of says it all. So yeah, oh, did he get the kill? I didn't think he did. Nice. I would not buy this. If you get one for free, you get it great, play it. Cossack's better. Cossack's better than this. They took away too much from this ship to give it guns that hit harder, right? It still has the quick loading torpedoes like Cossack, which is nice. They have a little more range. That's nice. They hit a little harder. That's also nice. She's a little more offensive and a little less defensive. But the problem is that the detection doesn't allow you to get that first strike that you really need, in my opinion. Admittedly, you know, I'm up against arguably the best tier 8 gunboat in the game. But at the same time, you've got to measure yourself by that yardstick. If you can compete with that, then maybe. But essentially, we just murdered each other. Like, I limped out of that fight with 1,700 HP. What's up, Clap? Yeah, Grant, Cossack is another one of those ones that I look at that ship like, how did this ship not get slapped, right? Like, how has this not happened? The ship is so gross. How has it never ended up on the naughty list? I don't understand. And yet, here we are. All right, Xander put in a request for tier 8 cruisers. Let's look at cruisers for a minute. Well, that's just British, right? It's just British AP. It's the same British AP that everybody else gets, isn't it? All right, let's look at this for a minute. I mean, I'm probably going to grab an Atago here. I could also make a case for Eugen. Higher pen. Okay, now you've piqued my curiosity. Don't tell me this is another one of these things that I can't learn in port, right? It probably isn't, right? See, this is one of my other problems, and I've told Wargaming this for years, and I've just given up repeating myself, right? But they program gimmicks into these ships, and then they don't give you a way to understand what they are without using third-party tools that you have to pay for to unpack the values of things that they don't show you. Eskimo HE gets 30 millimeters of pen. See, again, this is stuff that... So I was right. So, Darlene, it is acting like a light cruiser shell. They're giving you quarter pen. They're giving you 30 millimeters. It's behaving like a 6-inch shell. Okay. Where is... Let's see. I need... Great Britain. Yeah. Okay. Destroyers. Okay. Eskimo. Yes. I know. Log me in. I paid for this site years ago. Go away. Okay. Main battery. Projectile speed, air drag. Yep. Yeah. Alpha Pierce, 30 millimeters of pen. Okay. Cossack. Okay. And then Eskimo's AP pen is... It's not telling me. Projectile speed, air drag, Krupp, detonator. Detonator threshold, 20 mils. 20 mils. That's just detonator threshold. That does not tell me what I want to know. Let's look at Cossack and see if that's the same. That's not quite the same. Yeah, it's the same detonation threshold. So the AP penetration values are not shown in here. Okay. Couple of things. Clap. One of my questions is, what are you using to find the AP pen values? Or traditionally, I have to get that information from Wargaming themselves. Okay, he's on Ship Tool. Let's see if that tells me. Premium ships. Let's have a peek. Come on. 8. Cossack. HE shells. 20 mils of pen. AP shells. That detonation threshold is 20 mils. 39 mils of penetration. Okay. All right, so that's all here. Okay. So Ship Tool apparently does this for free. Years and years ago, I signed up to a website called GameModels3D.com, and they have all of this information. They usually have it for the live patch and the current patch on the test server, and but you have to pay them like a one-time $5 donation to see anything above tier 7. Yeah, Ship Tool is free. 47 mils, 20 mils, 30 mils of pen. Okay. I'm still not convinced Eskimo is worth it. Like, I for what I want out of a destroyer, Eskimo does not feel like a worthwhile investment, right? If I'm playing, like when you play it, if I want a destroyer that I want to take on light cruisers with or bigger things, right? I'm not going to play Eskimo. I'm going to play this. Right? If I want a destroyer to go beat up light cruisers with my guns, I'm going to play this. Or one of her cousins. This is a way better tool for that toolbox. Admittedly, the tier 8 boats in this line are kind of not great. Merker's all right. She's not as bad as Z31. Z31 is hot garbage. But like, no, clap, relax, okay? I understand where you're coming from. But the point remains, okay? The British destroyers, in general, fighting light cruisers is not what they're good at. They don't have the speed. They don't have they don't have a heal. They don't have, like, just, ugh. You call it a different play style. And to me, the play style is so, do I use the word disastrously? It's certainly radically different. It's so bizarrely different that it's not going to, like, you have to completely untrain your brain for all the things that you thought you knew about playing British Destroyer. All right, we're going to take Atago into ranked. That's gonna settle up Xanda's request here. Atago is really good in this format. She remains the only ship I've ever actually ranked out in back in the day, many, many moons ago. You know, Chaser, I would, if Eskimo had a heal and no smoke, I'd be way more interested in that ship. The smoke is makes you a torpedo magnet, and you have no hydro. The heal at least means now I can do run and gun, throttle, juke, shenanigans. Like I can maybe at that point start treating it like a little bit of a French gunboat, right? That is more interesting to me than what she is right now. To Lynn, whoo, ballsy. All right, this map again. All right, we're gonna go play the right flank and just see where we land. See, I really like Huron. I like Huron because Huron is a different playstyle. Huron is like a brawly kind of destroyer playstyle. The same reason I love a kid, right? Most of the time with the destroyer, you are jealously protecting your HP almost to the exclusion of doing smarter or better things for your team. Because as a destroyer, you are heavily incentivized to make it to the late game where you can be big, you know, have big impact. But a ship like a Kid or a Huron or some of the high-tier British destroyers like a Jutland or a Daring, with those heals, you can take some risks. You can take some risks and be like, you know what? I'm gonna take an early gunfight with this guy. Get a health advantage on him. You know, get some damage in, back off, heal, and then come back and deal with him again later. Like, I love being able to do that in those ships, and it's a playstyle that most other destroyers don't give you even the option for. Zoltan, I agree with your heads at. I agree where your head's at on the price for Eskimo. If you get through all the stuff and you want to do the, you know, pay the extra doubloons to pick her up at the end, I think that's reasonable. I would not spend full price on that boat. To me, she's not interesting or unique enough to be worth it.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick
Is this
your
Iparanga
ass.
going to come straight at us? Dear God, that would be just stupid. Watch out for this clown.
Time for some fisting. Magic 8 Ball says.
Okay, their Benson or their U-190 is in the C cap. Not sure which. I should have gotten that shot for free. There's the Benson, so it's the 190. The good news is I can still pick on this Mets for a little bit. Wow. Iparanga is kind of dumb. Oh, Iparanga just got wrecked. Well done. Good job, Asashio. Nicely done. Alright, I'm back into stealth here. The Benson has no idea where I am at the moment. Let's see. BB found out what an Asashio does. Yes, he did. He found out. He found out the hard way. The unfortunate way. Now, the truth is, I don't know where this Benson is, but I know where I suspect that he is. If he's trying to swing around to the outside, that is... Ha! That's where he is! That is not smart, my dude. There's no caps over there. You are taking yourself way out of the fight. Okay. But I tell you what I will do. I'll come back and hunt you to extinction. How's that sound? Need the tropical camo, I know, right? Thoughts on Warspite? I'm not a huge Warspite fan, but if you make me play... Thank you for the bits. Clap, I appreciate you. If you made me play a British battleship, Warspite would be one of the choices I would make. I legit like Warspite when forced to play her, but she's not the kind of ship that I just run and grab for. Your schedule's not messed up. You've been in Australia for a long time, dude. He ran back, or he backed off. You know what? With the Iparanga up there, let's pincer him from both sides. The Mets and their key are backed way the hell off. I feel like maybe I should go help the U-190. Is he gonna need it? Looks like he might. Yeah, definitely try to, like... You've been down there, like, almost a year, man. Like, it feels like you should have a more regular schedule by now, you know? Yeah, that Benson cannot afford to get spotted. That Iparanga's secondaries will just destroy him. I love the Iparanga pushing him, though. Big fan of this. Iparanga probably needs to back off, though. Needed my guns online to get that shot off. I didn't have them. Yeah, this Iparanga is going to get himself murdered. This key is going to crush him if he's not careful. All right, they killed the sub. That's going to let us pick up C. And we're putting a ton of pressure on B. Iparanga just needs to back off. He's dead. Looks like to me. Did he dodge the whole salvo? Oh, wow. Well done. All right, Hydro's back in 40 seconds. This is American spoke. I was going to say, this guy has no idea I'm here, but he does now. Please don't clap me, Key. Please don't clap me. I'm behind him, I think. And we hit him.
Magic 8 Ball says, you died.
So shortly we're going to own all the caps. Now they're going to kill this Iparanga because they pretty much can. North Carolina, these guys are so far away. They've given up total control of the board. Okay, the Benson finally backed off. We're going to get flipped here. Iparanga needs to just run. He needs to run and not get shot at. Yeah, that's freaking wild, Hujam, that this is a thing. Really? Look at this guy. This key's got balls. I'm going to give him that.
Did you think I was gone forever?
Let's get narrow. And watch him have Japanese battleship accuracy. Oh, hi.
I like it.
Yeah, the Asashio has you at point blank now, my dude. You're in trouble. The Asashio can easily beat you in a gunfight. Especially when he's got me backing him up. Enjoy.
When you get to hell, tell him Duke sent you.
What is our Borodino doing? Why is this Mets allowed to just walk into our cap circle for free? What is that about? Yes, please turn harder to starboard. Please turn harder to starboard. You make me very happy when you do these things. Oh, I think you are a dead man. Go, go, Japanese torpedoes. Oh, he found a way through. Jerk off. Would you please kill this guy? Since he can't hit me. Thank you. The North Carolina is on the J line, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow. Ranked, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what else to say. The fact that our Borodino let that guy just walk right into the cap legit angers me. It's like, what were you doing over there precisely? Like, you're in a battleship. That guy's in like a what might be generously classified as a heavy cruiser. I know, right? The enemy ships might scratch my paint. Oh my god. Run to the J line. It's terrifying. What the hell, man? Well, we're going to win the game. That feels all right. This guy is in J7. This game is 12 minutes old. And in a game that's entirely about board control, their mostly full health North Carolina is on the J line. And he's probably blaming everyone else for his problems. That's freaking crazy, Andrew. That's the state of the game, though, isn't it? It's just sad. It's just sad. I'm betting the Mets turns and comes through this gap. Let's leave him a gift. Those torpedoes won't have time to hit. The game will be over before then. Come on, come back to start. Come back to port. Let's give this North Carolina something to do before the game times out. Oh, look.
to
The
Jurassic
Isashio torpedoes are going to murder you. Oh, he didn't have time. Literally, with seconds to go, the Isashio would have murdered that guy handily. What a joke. What a joke, kids. Well, Isashio totally gets an upvote. And Arparenga gets one just for having balls and not playing like a total moron. Kudos to him. Apparently, our U-190 took that match off, as on the winning team, he scored less than every single ship on the losing team. 5v6 and we still won. Amazing. Unbelievable. Just got enough Research Bureau points for unique upgrade. Well, so, Schmuck, there's like a million things I have to... Like, what ships do you enjoy? Do you own any unique upgrades? What tier 10s do you own? Do you own them all? Like, are there any you don't know? Like, you can't give me one little piece of information. When I used to play Star Wars Galaxies, right? I was a master weaponsmith, and people would come to me and be like, what's the best weapon? I'd be like, are you melee? Are you ranged? Do you, like, what do you like to play? Like, there's no one answer to that question. There's a million variables that go into narrowing it down. Help me out. Yeah, as Husham said, that's a loaded 1 hour question. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. 100% Chaser, 100%. I watched a great video on Galaxies this week about how SOE's marketing department had like ruined their own game. It was gorgeous. You own most tier 10s, but you mostly play battleships and cruisers. Okay, so briefly, I don't want to spend an hour on this, Hujam. I don't want to spend an hour on this, but we can go look at this real quick. So let's see, what do we got in here? Conquer Republic, no. All right, so let's talk cruisers. Cruiser mods that I really, really like for tier 10 cruisers. Zao, Des Moines, Wushta, Moskva. Those are all really good. Minnows, I've never cared for Minnows. Some people like it. I've never cared for Henri's. Some people like it. Zao's is really good. Des Moines changes how you play the ship, basically. Wushta's is great because it saves you captain skill points. And Moskva's is nice because you get a dispersion buff with it. Of the ones that I don't own, what would I recommend? I have never tried it. I have heard good things about Petros. I don't think I would play... I'm not a big believer in Howd News. Like, that might be a thing. If you enjoy that boat, give it a go. I've never messed with Venezia's. I can't speak to that one. So, yeah, Venezia, Howd, Leo, and Petro. Yeah. So, for me, those would be the ones on Cruiser. Now, for Battleship, you're probably asking the wrong guy. A lot of people will tell you Columbo's is a must-have. And I'll be honest, I own Columbo's, and I don't know that I've ever played it. Maybe I should just go do that. No, because then I'd have to play tier 10, and my head would explode. But, like, I've never played Columbo's. Everybody says it's like a must-have. What else is in there for upgrades for battleships? I remember thinking Montana's was thoroughly meh. Yeah, it's like, whatever. If memory serves, Stats really likes Republiques. If memory serves. He loves Republique. I've tried to play that boat and can never make it work. Don't know much about Conquerors. Okay, Yamato's maybe. I don't know. That doesn't read like it's amazing. What else am I missing? I've heard good things about Vermont's. I have had people tell me the Vermont upgrade is good. I have not played it. I don't own it, clearly. But I have heard good things about it. I've also people tell me that the one for Kremlin is pretty good. So that's kind of the 90-second summary, right? Okay, Ghostfront. I'll give you that slightly extended explanation, and I say it that way because it's how I think of it. All right. When you go to play a Wushta, okay? When you go to play a Wushta, how you build it is really going to be up to you, right? You're probably going to take concealment. What you take in slot 4 is variety. You might actually consider airstrike. I haven't played this boat much since submarines came to be. I almost always take the AA mod in slot 2. However, aiming systems is not terrible. Radar in slot 2, and then main battery in slot 1. Now, slot 6, you have some good options and some questionable options. Actually, all of these are actually decent options, right? If you want to play Woosh as a pure AA boat, this is an amazing mod, right? You're getting more flak, you're getting better AA. Like, this mod is great if you want to murder planes. Like, if you're going to div up with a carrier, I would 100% tell you this is a great idea. The range mod is okay, depending on the situation you find yourself in. Most people will tell you main battery mod 3. Here's why I like the enhanced countermeasures one. For starters, when you combine this with the AA mod down in 3, I get a minus 40% to my sector focus time for the cooldown. So what happens is I push a sector focus, the AA focuses up on that side of the ship for 10 seconds, and ordinarily it's 10 seconds on, 10 seconds cooldown. With this, it's 10 seconds on, 6 seconds cooldown. So I'm getting more effective use out of my AA by just paying attention to where the planes are as they buzz around, okay? And most carrier captains with brains in their head won't hang around in my AA bubble very long, but as long as they're there, I want to punish them. But the big one is you're getting, see that first line? Number of ships consumables plus 1. So by taking this, right, my normal stock uses of consumables is 3 of most everything, 4 of a defensive fire. In most American cruisers, I would tell you to take Superintendent. The extra heal, an extra radar, all the rest of that stuff. If I take mod 6, if I take the unique mod on upgrade, on Wushta, I don't need this, do I? This does the same thing for me. This mod effectively can take the place of Superintendent in my skill build. So then what I can do is I have 3 points that I can invest somewhere else, right? However you want to do it. You can see my build here. I won't pretend that I know anything about playing Wushta. Like this is just how I built the ship, and I enjoy the boat when I play it. But that's why I say that way, because ordinarily I want the extra heal, I want the extra radar. I'm going to spend 3 points on Superintendent, but if I take Wushta's unique upgrade, I don't need to. That's the short version. Okay. Request Duca. Let's go into some randoms. Let's play Duca for Night Owl. He requested this Duca game. He's been very patient. Cruisers. Italy. Duca d'Aosta, which is available. You're good. This ship is available in the, what is it? The event pass for the month. I think it's like the, what is it, like the tier 10 reward, tier 9. The middle reward here. Let's see. Duca's really good in a ranked environment. If you get to the point where you're playing ranked at tier 6, this is a really good boat. Let's get that extra HP and let's go play. The premium Italian light cruisers like Duca and Abruzzi are really, really good boats, but they feel a little underwhelming. The Italian HE is not going to feel as good as the American HE. Like, you put this boat next to a Dallas, shells don't feel as good. They don't hit as hard. The difference is that Duca herself has a little more utility, slightly more. She's got the torpedoes. She's more maneuverable. She's better. I think she's a little stealthier. So she's got a few more things going for her. In exchange, the HE is not quite as good as you might wish. Have I played Nanning? No, I didn't know that boat existed until I logged in tonight. Am I allowed to play that boat, or is it still on my naughty list? I have to go look. Hold on. I need... That's rules. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Rules links. Ship status. NDA reveal. What's today? NDA reveal on this one was earlier this week, apparently. Today's the 12th. I can play Nanning. I'll have to go figure out what the hell it is. But yes, I'm allowed to play it. Yeah, it looks like she's new this patch. Alright, so we're in a 9v9 game. Chaser's on my team in a Warspite. You guys were asking about Warspite. And we're in standard battle. Okay? So that means I'm probably not going to wander too far off the cap here very early. One thing about Duca for a light cruiser is her turret traverse is rather slow. The boat itself handles like a dream. She's Italian. You want one? They're Italian. Now, I also seem to have roll-off depth charges, which I can't say I care for very much. Hopefully it won't come into play. Pan-Asian Hayate. Tier 9. Interesting. All right, I'll have to go look this thing up. Shima with Russian guns. Doesn't even sound appealing. It's Pensacola to pick on. You should shoot the Pensacola, Chaser. Turret traverse. Yes, her turret traverse is terrible. That is Warspite's biggest problem. That is 100% a thing. Who's up here in this smoke? Could be Leander. Could be Farragut. Farragut's not did with anybody. Oh, you know what? It's going to be the Leander and the Montcalm. I'm almost positive. Well, I'm going to sneak up a little further and leave them a present of torpedoes. I have 12-kilometer torpedoes in this boat. They are not fast, and they don't hit that hard. But I do have them. Well, the Pensacola player knows how to use his AP. How disappointing. Yeah, the subs always spawn on the same side, Chaser. I could have told you that. Okay, that's 100% the Leander smoke. I'm not going to be much good against the submarine because my depth charges require me to sail over the top of his forehead. And that's not going to be much of a thing. So we need to play holding action over here, Chaser. I'm just blind firing him here. If we take out the New Mexico, I can hunt him, possibly. The Pensacola is obviously a very, very big threat to me. I'm literally just blind firing him on the surface, hoping to get lucky here. Oh, well. There's the Pepsi. I drew him out for you. Have some fun with him. Okay, we're getting pushed from two different sides. We're in about a 6-on-3 over here, Chaser. So this is going to feel real bad real quickly.
Damn. Desert road, no gas, and no
And your
chance.
team on the other side of the map is all busy dying.
Much better.
Feels awesome. Yeah, we're gonna lose this game already. I can just tell, because a third of the team is already dead, and they're just pushing all across the board. And this is not gonna happen. Our submarine doesn't know how to play sub. He's running, trying to use his stern tubes. I can't hunt their U-69. And these guys in mid are going to walk straight up to the cap, and there's basically nothing we can do about it. Oh, that's the Leander. All right. Well, okay. The other side of the map has finally acquitted itself a little bit. This is progress. Not great progress, but progress nonetheless. Let me work on this Warspite here in conjunction with the Bayern. I'm not expecting the AP to do much against the Montcalm, but I'm going to try it anyway. It wasn't bad. This New Mexico is almost out. Let me see if I can finish him here. Oh, they killed the Bayern. I put 2 into something. I don't know what I put 2 torpedoes into. It must be the Leander. Alright. Alright, this is starting to feel slightly better, but not amazing. The Leander took some torps. He ought to feel that, although he does have a heal. That's the Farragut spotting me briefly through the gap. I don't want to make too many stupid decisions here because I can still stay in this game. Okay, the Montcalm is in a bit of a pickle now because he now has guys on 2 sides of him. So what's he going to do? He's going to get clapped by my Warspite. Thank you, Chaser. Okay, I'm going to take the Hydro and go push the Leander. All right, we've caught up on ships. Life starts to feel a little better. This Pensacola has done bad things with his hull. Let's punish him a little bit for it.
Say hello to my little friend.
I'm going to need your help with the new mechs, Chaser. I think we can take him. Oh, hey, what up? Okay, I gotta back off, I think. It's not gonna get me killed, which it probably is.
I was born ready.
Much better.
You can see my turret traverse working against me here. Oh, this is a problem. Oh, hey, I lived. I'm trying, my friend, but this is not looking good for me here. I want to kill this. I want to kill this farragut so bad. I think I'm behind him. All right, I think the New Mex might have me here. Let's see. I've certainly got him. He's going to take a torp and die. Get wrecked. Oh, the New Mexico was spotting me. Now you have nothing. Oh, I'm so sad for you. Oh, hello.
Much better.
Now I can go after the submarine, but my hydro is out, so it's going to be a bit of a tough fight. Suck it, Farragut.
Get to hell. Tell him Duke sent you.
Duca feels pretty okay, boys. This is a good boat. This guy should not keep telling me where he is, and yet he does. Yeah, he's running. He's guessing, too. We're, like, significantly faster than this dude is. Haha, look who I found. Hydro's up shortly.
Much better.
Coochie, coochie.
I'm Italian, my dude. I handle too well for your crap. Let's see if we can get another cockroach, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Oh, you're in trouble now, son. Looks like you're already flooding. We got the cockroach. The only good bug is a dead bug. This Pensacola is like, I know, I'm going to bow tank this New Mexico. No, you're really not. I don't understand why you think this is a thing.
A crowbar would
There's
come
no way I should get a crack in here. These battleships should eat this guys for breakfast. Cochrane played a good game. Took them a little while to get going on that flank, but they got there. Even my wussy AP should be able to pen this guy. Let's see if I can get on his flank. If I can get the chance to get a good salvo. Man, this thing was 38 knots. Nice. If I can get the chance to get this Pensacola's broadside, I might can just punch him out. Let's see what we get. Yeah, oh, he's 100% backing, Chaser. There he is. Oh, no, he's coming around. Woo! Was he going to turn away? Please turn away. Please turn away. You'd make me so happy. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die here, but I'm 100% gonna make him work for it. Oh, the Cochrane got him. Nicely done. Good shot. I wanted my Kraken, but that's all right. I'll take the win, man. I'll take the win. In a game that did not look like we were going to win, I'll take the win. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's okay. We got the win, my friend. We got the win. Solid. Take one of these. Look at that. That Alba should have feasted. The Alba should have had the best game of all of us. And look where he finished. Kind of makes me sad. Xander, no worries, man. Games are actually, you know what? We're not having that bad a night. Not having that bad a night. Not gonna. I'm probably gonna jinx it now that I've said something. But so far, life's been pretty good. All right, thanks for the request. Let's see. Gorizia, Yukikaze. Martin says to Lynn, let's go look at this Nanning thing. This is some tier 9. Dear God, look at all these ridiculous premiums. This is a Shimakaze hull. Or Hayate, you guys said it was Hayate's hull? It's tier 9 Hayate with defensive fire? Russian guns. SAP? No, okay, not SAP. Hayate with Russian guns and... Oh my God. What are these torpedoes? These are terrible. Why would I want to play this ship? What's the appeal? Who wants these torps at this tier? Oh my God. These are awful. The AA is not bad. As you say, not bad for Destroyer AA. 3 plaque puffs isn't amazing, but the AA values are pretty solid. Like, that's not bad. You get defensive fire. I mean, okay. These are like German smokes. Or no, this is Pan-Asian smoke. Okay. Yeah, like, why would you want to play this boat? What's the appeal? I legit don't understand why you would voluntarily choose this ship. I can lower the reload on the sea mines. Why would I want to? I mean, I'm probably going to end up taking torpedo mod here. That's going to make them like 52 knot torpedoes. Oh, excuse me, 47 knots. I can get them all the way up to 49 by doing some shenanigans over here, probably. No, not you. You. This does not feel like a torpedo-centric destroyer. They have a 27,000 point alpha, so they hit like trains. So that's interesting, but I'm not convinced it's enough to invest in the torpedoes. Like, I don't know. That does not feel good. Let's start here. I mean, if I do this, 127, that's as low as I can get it. I can get the torpedoes to a 2-minute reload and 50 knots of speed. That's as high as those numbers go. Most people recommend building the guns out. Well, yeah, I think the gun build seems like a lot more logical. Just these torpedoes feel like they're just not good. But I don't have a heal. Like, why do I want to get in a gunfight? Now, the AP looks amazing. Look at the shell velocity and the AP value on those. Like, that feels really good. Like, oh, yeah, that's nasty. I'm actually legit curious what the penetration value on this AP is. We're going to see if we can find out. Let's see. We want Pan-Asia. Oh, she's not in here. Oh, wait, there she is. Test ships. AP shells. 112 millimeters of penetration. So these AP shells, this is that high-velocity Russian AP like you find on Grozovoy. They will full pen. They will probably Citadel like most light cruisers. Yeah, that's a lot of AP penetration. That's interesting. Then I think definitely you build for guns at that point. You 100% give up on this garbage and you build for the guns. So let's build for guns. Or do I want turret traverse? I don't think this ship's not a brawler. 6'9" detection? That's not as low as I can get it. I'm going to be probably top out around 6'1" or 6'2". 6'2". This is not a brawler. You don't want to play this ship this way. Let's ditch these. I don't want this. This is fine. This is fine. Maybe go Fearless Brawler. I'm going to stop there for a minute while I work on modules. Steering gears? Steering gears actually would probably be pretty good. 4.6 is a little slow for a destroyer rudder shift. So Ashley, as a community contributor, Wargaming gives us regular premium and coal. Like, if they sell it for doubloons or cash or coal, we are given those ships for free every patch. If the ship requires you to spend steel or research bureau points, we have to go earn those ourselves on our main accounts. We also have access to press accounts that have like every ship in the game and unlimited doubloons and all this other kind of garbage. We can just go over there and play around and do whatever we want. I don't spend a lot of time on my press account. There's only a handful of ships that I don't own, and most of the ones I don't own, I wouldn't play even if I did. So that's just kind of where I'm at. I think we'll go engine room protection here, and then probably main battery. Ooh, you know one thing? I wonder, what's the flood chance on these torpedoes? 472. That is crazy. I think Shima's noob tubes top out at 420. 360. Yeah, you've got 25% higher flood chance on these torps than even Shimakaze. Not necessarily Ghost Front. What I mean by that is I am generally not... I don't particularly enjoy most battleships in the game, and as a result, I am not a very good battleship player. So, generally, when they release a battleship for steel or research bureau points, I will pass. If you go look in the... If we were to go look in the armory of the ships that I could buy, like ships I don't own for research bureau and steel, it's almost exclusively battleships, or like big, fat, dumb cruisers. Like, I don't think I own Sevastopol, because I think I played that ship twice on my press account and was like, it's hot garbage. No. So the press account does give us some advantages for certain things, because we can go test it out on the live server rather than test, and then decide like, oh, I can recommend this ship, I don't recommend this ship, that sort of thing. I definitely don't need this, but I'm taking it anyway for the lulz. Sure, the A is decent. I don't need any of these. This is fine. I don't care about these. Okay. I think we're getting close here. I've got some points to spend. If we're going to lean into the guns, where am I at on reload? 4.3. Do I go Fearless Brawler? This ship feels like that ship will actually benefit, yeah, from the 3-point scale. That should get me down to 4 seconds. Pretty close. So, Xanda, when you cast King of the Sea now, when you play and cast King of the Sea, you're required to use the press account that they give you. For years and years and years on NA, we would just cast from our regular accounts. But now they give everybody a press account, regardless of player, caster, whoever. You know, that AP damage is actually a little intriguing on this boat. That would make those AP shells hit even harder. Ooh, I might try that. What's the fire chance? 9. I could bump it up. That's maybe not bad either. I don't want IFHE. Superintendent might not be a bad place to spend points. That might be good. I'm gonna run without it and see how she feels, but that might not be terrible. I'm gonna try the AP and Demolition Expert. I'm not convinced this is a good build. Speed boost mod. 39 knots. Yeah, maybe I could see it. I got it available. We'll give it a shot. I'm game to try anything once. All right, she's got her camo on. Let's do this. I like her PLAN flag. The bizarrely named Chinese Navy, the People's Liberation Army Navy. It's the silliest thing I ever heard. Sure. I like the blue. Oh, I only get one. Well, then, yeah, CC it is. All right. Let's give this thing a go. How is the ship available? Is it straight up doubloons or something? What's the deal with this one? Refresh my memory. How do you obtain this boat? Hold a moment. We are fixing something. That was weird. I had to verify my Rumble account. It was supposed to be streaming over there, and it wasn't. Okay, that seems to be fixed now. Let's hope. All right, let's try that. Whatever. Luck in a bundle is one way. Okay. All right. Proper tier team game. We're middle tier. That's reasonable. Got some tier 8 things to shoot at. Whole bunch of destroyers. Okay. See, the Minotaur. Ooh, man. Okay. This is where it gets weird. Like, the Minnow would actually be a legitimately good target for me to try the AP against. But, man, going up against a Minnow in this thing is ballsy because I don't got a heal. I got 25,000 HP to play with. That's kind of nice. But I basically want to hang back and play behind somebody else. This arms race? Woof. Akizuki and Kag on my right, Kidda on the left, Petro center. We have 2 radars. Okay. Let's play the left flank with the submarine and the Kidda.
Sucks, but I bet the benefits are nice. I go where I please, and I please where I go.
Still wish I could figure out how to make the attribute things disappear. I gotta work on that when I'm not streaming this game. At no point do I want to push the middle of the board in this thing. I don't have the stealth for it. Kidda should be a little stealthier than I am. He's 6'1". Yeah, okay. I want to play behind him. The Kag would be ideal, but he and the Aki are div up. I'm going to let them do their thing. Let's look at my turret config. Okay, so if I find myself in a gunfight with the Minnow, I need to show him my stern. 4 barrels over the ass. All right, we'll see how we can make this work. You're welcome, Xanda. Valparaiso and Des Moines. What is Valparaiso? The regular tier 9 ship, right? To grind out that line? God, these sea mine. Weird. Weird torpedoes. DM's going to play this side of the island. I'm going to go with him. There's the Minnow. And it's Smoke Minnow. That makes me happy. Gonna be about 10 clicks for him around this corner of the island up here. What is this Chungmu doing? Oh my stars. What are you doing, dude? You're already on our side of the map. You're gonna get your face melted off. At least I hope you are. Let's see if the Minotaur's on the ball. think I can beat the Changmu in a gunfight. Let's go find out.
Coochie, coochie.
I think our Valparaiso's in trouble.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Just like Christmas.
Oh, we found the Udaloy. Woo! We hit 3 of those torps, baby.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
I put 2 into the Zeton, who's flooding like a son of a gun, and I hit the Udaloy. Oh, there's the minnow.
Another disembowelment.
Maybe murder the minnow. I want to go murder the Changmu. Zeton is still flooding. He should be out soon. There he goes.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
Alright, let's go murder this Changmu. Hopefully we can. Hey, what up, Changmu? How you doing, buddy? Hey, what up? This should be fun.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Yeah, this guy didn't frighten me at all. Show him a crappy angle. These guns definitely feel pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I gave up a ton of HP for that, but I feel like it was the right call. We have a 3-ship lead now. Interesting. Interesting. All right, I'm pretty much a torpedo boat the rest of the way, or I have to camp and smoke. I did manage to save my Valparaiso, though. That feels really good. Oh, right, we get to, I'm actually regenerating health because of arms race. Let's go. All right, kids out in mid with the Orangi, the Ortegon. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we definitely need to stay dark and regen some health for a spell. I'm going to move up and see if I can get some torps on the Orangi and the Oregon. The only way they have to spot me is the kid. That's definitely a guy I don't want to get in a gunfight with. Gunpowder there felt really nice. The reload is good. I mean, I'm on a 2.7 reload because buffs, but still, like, the reload felt pretty good. Oh crap, this Orangi is right on top of me.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
The Oregon, I shorted one of those. The Oregon turned right into it. The Orangi's dead. He's got what you deserve there, my dude. I didn't realize he had his hydro on, but that's all right. Valparaiso's going to be in trouble here in a minute. Cockroach is having an okay game. He is indeed.
To Jurassic Park.
I was going to say, if I'm Mockfish, I think I'm just going for the ram here. He's not going to get it, and his stern turrets are not going to engage in time. But he's got the Oregon looking right at him. And the Oregon blew his chance to get him murdered. So now, if I'm the DM, yeah, load the AP and go to town on this guy. You'll have him in 3 salvos. Oh, look, my torpedoes. Look at him go. I don't even know what a Hotaka is. Come on, torpedoes. Come on, torpedoes. Come on. Oh, they ran out of range. Womp womp. All right, so the sea mines, hilariously entertaining. I still don't think I'd spend money on this boat. I'd play it again, but I think for me the jury's still out. One game is not a data point, right? I made 75,000 points of damage off of the 3 torpedo hits that I had, and only managed 20-ish thousand off my gun build. And I invested a whole bunch of points into my gun build, so that doesn't feel so amazing when you think about it. Team's gonna win this game. I contributed, but like... I know, Adaldro, right? Is that legal? Is that legal? Crazy. Crazy talk. Well, shout out to Seas Nuts for recommending this game. This was definitely worth playing. Again, to me, you asked me to buy this ship. I don't know, jury's still out. But based on one game, that was actually kind of interesting. Okay, Grant, there you go. Not bad. I mean, I generally am not a huge fan. I wanted to like Hayate. Truth be told, I do still kind of like Hayate. She just doesn't perform all that well for a variety of reasons. Or at least I struggle with her. But that was a solid little game. Yeah. Take one of these. I'm even going to comp the Cockroach, who played pretty well. But yeah, look what I did to this poor Zeton, right? Like, that guy got wrecked. 1 torpedo, Udoy's out. Because they hit like trains. I wasn't even aiming at him. They're like Italian torpedoes. You just fire them, and when somebody blunders into one, you go, that's nice. I agree, Vladeshi. The Hayate's torpedo reload is too long for what it is. She should be something a little more reasonable. Zoltan, I'm going to take your Gorizia request next, because I like Gorizia, and it's a ship I haven't played in a while. Just as soon as I find her. There she is. And come to me. Quick look to make sure everything checks out. This all seems okay. Yep, don't have any HE. This is all fine. This is fine. Yep, we're good. Captain build, take a quick peek. Yep. Oh, I don't have torpedoes because Gorizia. But that's okay. That's fine. And then Econ. Yep, that works. Excuse me. Love it. Let's go. Nah, Hujam, I'm not a weeb. I don't play the weeb boats, really. It's not a thing for me. That's a good comparison there, Chaser, to Black's sea mines, right? I mean, again, Black's torpedo, anything that's slow, right? Black's torpedoes, Sims's torpedoes, or Sims's long-range torpedoes, these torps, fire them. Like, why not? Like, they're not doing you any good stuck in the tubes. Give them a shot. If they don't land damage, whatever. But if they do, yay, go us. Hey, look at that. We're top tier with cruisers to feast on? What? Ooh, even better. Only one 16-inch armed battleship in this game. Now, no torpedoes means I probably don't want to brawl with that guy. And 1 cockroach. This is not... Well, I was going to say this is not a good cockroach hunting boat. That's sort of inaccurate. The Hydro does allow me to hunt cockroaches if I have to, but it's not what I'm ever going to be good at. I mean, it's the truth, Ghost, right? Look, if you're playing, even if you're playing a gunboat destroyer, fire the torpedoes. They're not doing you any good if you just leave them sitting there. I'm not saying sell your ship for the opportunity to, but like, if you get the chance, why not? Like, why wouldn't you? I think Gorizia is 5-kilometer hydro? 6-kilometer hydro. Top-tier German hydro at tier 7, ladies and gentlemen. Just the way the good Lord intended. Zoltan, I really like Gorizia. I find that the Italian heavy cruisers, in my opinion, are very underrated, and especially in the middle tiers. Zara and her brethren are the best protected heavy cruisers in the tier. They're very good ships. I think they're a little misunderstood. They're highly they're probably a little over specialized for most players. I'll be honest, and I think that's a very real criticism of these boats, is that they're just over specialized. They're very, very good at murdering destroyers. They're very, very good at beating the bejesus out of opposing cruisers. The AP is very solid, right? Against a battleship, they're not that amazing. Like, you would, if you're fighting a battleship, you'd much rather have something Japanese. The HE out of the Japanese is so good. The Italian SAP against a battleship is like, you know, it's a thing. It's all right. See, like this Omaha up here, if this guy messes up too badly, Sea Donkey with the raid. What is up? If this guy messes up too badly, I have the chance to really ruin him here. I've got to lead these shells correctly. He's going to be too steep at that angle. But he's going to turn. Even better. Okay, so he quit turning, so those are not going to do the damage that I wanted them to. He's gonna keep turning right here, though. Check it out. Gonna load the SAP now. See if I can land these. Those look pretty good. There we go. So that's exactly the kind of thing that I should be doing in this ship. I should be 100% bullying the bejesus out of opposing cruisers. Now, getting hosed here and not being able to spot the Asturias while he turns is really kind of a pain in my ass. Sea Donkey, thank you for the raid. How you been? Welcome in. I've also got... This is a very cruiser-heavy game. This is a very target-rich environment for Gorizia. I have a lot of good opportunities. I have to be looking for ways to maximize them without getting dead. These guys playing the middle of the board and their light cruisers is going to just get them dead and make me sad. I wish they wouldn't do this. Like that. What are you guys doing? I want this Omaha. I can taste it. I can taste his scalp. Oh, and he even turned into that salvo. Oh, please. No, they're overled. Yeah, it's all right. I'll try the Montecuccoli next. Oh, no, I'm not going to get that shot either. Oh, my God. 2 idiot light cruisers leg. I know. We'll just go play mid and see what happens. So there are now 8 of them on this side of the board to like 4 of us. So this feels pretty bloody awful. I'm going to have to get a little lucky here. We're going to keep the AP in the barrel in the hope that I can blunder into a shot. A snapshot that I can take somebody out very quickly. Like that Hawkins, perhaps. Yep, I gotta sit. It looked like he was turning into that salvo. Let's come back the other way. No, flip the guns, you dummy. The torpedoes would be really useful here if I had them, but I don't, so I'm kind of having to play around it. This Akatsuki coming down the way could also be very, very beneficial for me. The SAP would do really, really horrible things to him, given half a chance. What I really have to hope is that one or more of these cruisers is dumb enough to push me. Like that. So the problem we're having now is that the team on this side of the map has been so terrible, we are basically hosed.
Oh, Time to put on the beer goggles.
Overpins through the bow. Feels amazing. So this game, I'm going to be dead shortly. I'm going to put up my spotter in the hopes that I can maybe catch a glimpse of the Asturias, but it's not going to happen. The Koenig backing off basically leaves the whole team to die. We're down 4 ships now, and this game is basically over. Ah, there we go. Just had to hit the Monokukuli just right. Come on.
Another disembowelment.
Come on. There we go. Hey, Asturias. How we doing, buddy?
Oh, this is a force to be reckoned with.
This Koenig is just worthless. He's behind an island. He can't hit anything. He can do nothing from his current position, which means he is functionally useless back here. I'm doing okay, Hetman. This is probably the worst team I've had all night, and we're not completely out of it, but I'm a little irritated that as a top-tier heavy cruiser, I'm going to have a terrible game because my team is just that bad. Now, I'm probably going to die making this maneuver, and I legit don't care. Because I'm going to take this clown with me. I could use a little help here, Koenig. Oh, now he's going to show me the perfect shot after I've loaded the SAP. It's all right. Really? Okay. See, this guy abandoning the whole team over here basically just cost us the flank. Very sad. They might... No, they're gonna lose this game. This game's basically over. They've surrendered basically the entire board. Well, they actually might get the kill on the Akatsuki here. That'd be useful. They should get him right here. There you go. Look at that, boys. You're only a few ships down. But I like Gorizia. She's really, really solid. I'm going to take this to Lin request for Merton. And we're going to do it in ranked. Just because if you're going to play Talin, if you're going to make yourself suffer through Talin, yes, you heard me. That's the place to do it. I would much rather play Chapayev. I just don't care for this ship. I never really have. The Russian, like, heavy cruiser branch is like, I'm like, but why? Like, why? I just always look at it as, why would I not rather play something better? Yeah, okay. Yep, radar. There's like 20-second radar. Ugh, barely. You can barely get 2 salvos out of your guns. It's terrible. All right. That's probably all we're going to aim. It was like 4-kilometer torpedoes. Yes. Oh, amazing. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's freaking go. Okay, I literally just did this, but okay. Awesome. So Still trying to figure this thing out. There it goes. It finally starts shooting. Yeah, I thought this thing was streaming to Rumble all night, and then I look over earlier, and it's like, oh, no, you can't do that. I'm like, you haven't verified your phone number. Really? What is this garbage? Awesome. So you take a radar cruiser, and you get a game with no destroyers. That always feels amazing. All right, well, we'll go see what we can get up to here. I'm not holding my breath. This is not gonna be too terribly exciting. My money says that their submarine goes to sea with ours, which means I'm going to go grab A and probably want to come back. See what happens. I mean, the Russian torpedoes on these boats are basically like, welp, I've got nothing left to lose. That's pretty much what they are. Xanda, I don't think so. I'll be honest, the entire experimental ship concept has not really resonated with me. I sort of don't really care about them. I know that they exist. And I'm like, meh. That was pretty much my attitude to the first set of experimental ships. Like, why do I care? Talin's guns are not really her problem, in my opinion. But I don't like this hull. It's supposed to be a hipper hull. I think it kind of is technically a hipper hull. But something about it, it's never felt good. You know how like when you drive an Italian ship, it feels like you're driving a race car? When I drive this boat, it feels like I'm driving a dump truck. Almost more than most heavy cruisers. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go look. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I just... This ship, like, I legit love playing Hipper and her sister ships. This ship has never felt like a Hipper to me. Maybe she is. And maybe my brain is just weird. I'm going to load the AP in the vain hope that I catch a glimpse of something worth AP. But it seems unlikely. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have the icebreaker. The Hippers had a 40mm strake on the bow, whereas the traditional Russian icebreaker bows did not have that. They were much thicker. I think they were like 60 or 70 mils. Oh, hey, I'm spotted. Let's find out by who. Hey, what up, my dude? Okay, so we're in a 4-on-2 over here, boys. There, Allenhalt is AFK. Great. Why do I have to deal with American piercing? Yeah, we're casually in a 4v2 over here. No big deal. It's totally fine. Well, I'm not going to live very long, and my team is not doing us any favors. Which I find highly irritating, if I'm honest. Any day you guys want to pitch in and help, you just feel free. Don't feel like you require an extra invitation. Alright. They murdered the AFK guy. Their entire team is trapped in, like, the same 3 grid squares. So now I can probably get up here and be a little useful. Yarsveld making a mistake if I can get my shells downrange on him. Let's try it.
The boogeyman is real, and you just...
No, I'm behind him. Because he's got a speed boost or something? Congratulations, boys. You've let yourselves get surrounded. Now what do you do? It would be nice to see Duke taunt these guys. I could certainly use the help, given how questionably these guys have positioned themselves. Okay, let's put the HE back in the barrel here. I want to finish burning this protector to the water line. Sup? Bet you forgot I was here. Really?
Say hello to my little friend.
My cap, dirtbag.
Where's a hammer when you need one?
I'm gonna die right here, and I sort of don't care. This clown's going with me if it's the last thing I do.
Much better.
I hate competent submarine players. They enrage me.
Включен гидроакустический поиск.
Please die. I really want you to die here. You should be dead. Would you please die? Thank you. Madre de Dios. What is up, Zad? How you doing? Oh my goodness. I wanted to go camp on the sub, but that's all right. We made it work. Yeah, that game felt like a bit of a hard carry. It wasn't. I had some help, but man, kudos to North Carolina for living as long as he did. You don't generally see teams that bad in ranked where like everybody goes to one side and then just folds. Like they all went over there, they got their cap, and then they're like, well, guess we're done now. We're just going to chill right here. Like, what are you doing, guys? That did not work out for everybody. All right, let me check on something here. I need to all right, let's see. You're welcome, Merton. Truth be told, you're right. The guns on that ship are better than I give them credit for. But like, I mean, am I missing something? Yeah, she got the 40mm bow. Is this really just a hipper? Is my brain just dumb? Probably. What is the turtleback? Take away the Citadel. Let's find out. There we go. 80 mils throughout. And then, I mean, I think it is just a hipper, isn't it? Let's see. Certainly looks the same. Armor profile's a little different, but not like catastrophically different. Yeah, looks basically the same. Pretty close anyway. Close enough. They're certainly of the same ancestry, if nothing else. So. All right, I got probably time for one more game. I do still need to call it at the top of the hour. So let's see. Let's stick with ranked. We played Atago earlier. Let's look at a different cruiser in ranked. We've done Atago and Tallinn. You know what? I feel like a game in Edinburgh. I feel like a game in Radar Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Let's do it. Yeah. This is all good. This is fine. Excellent. Radar Edinburgh. Friendly reminder, everybody. Boats now every other week, so no boats next week. I'm going to put HLL on the calendar. You'll see that on the Twitch schedule, the YouTube schedule, and the Discord schedule. And Saturday is going to be the last big Star Wars Unlimited event of this particular tournament season. We're about 6 weeks out from the big Galactic Championships in Vegas at the end of July. I'll be there. If you'll be there, come on by and say hello. And then Monday night next week, I'll probably do something. Mr. October with the resub. Thank you much. Monday night next week, I'll do something at the here. I don't know what yet. I got to figure it out. It might actually be Subnautica because I'm enjoying the hell out of that so far. Oh, Hujam, I like what you're doing. Yes, Hetman. Do you know when I? Oh my God, Duke, shut up. When I first started playing HLL, okay, Kikero, I need you to log in and have balls. When I first started playing HLL, I was playing early days with Rita and Happa. Hang on a minute. I gotta wait for Duke to shut up. Yes, Hetman, my doctor. So I was playing these games, and Rita was like a garrison hunting machine. Like, she just always knew where to look for these opposing garrisons. It was both hilarious and maddening to a new player. And what I realize now, looking back, she simply had far more experience than I did, right? And that made a significant difference. Once you've played the maps enough and you understand the terrain and how garrison placement works and so on and so forth, like, where to look for garrisons in general is not that shocking. Nor is it that difficult to figure out. You know what? My radar covers most of the relevant portion of the cap if I chill behind this island. We're going to go ahead and do that. And what I'll do is we'll chill behind the island here, and then when the time comes, we will move out, pop the radar, and surprise the bejesus out of somebody. Should be good times. Oh my god, chat is being as dumb as possible. Speaking of dumb, what is this effing Kagero doing? The term Portuguese fury is a thing. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Come on, somebody get out here and try for this cap. I want to murder you with my radar. It's like why I bring this ship. Thank you. No, your radar, your smoke will not help you, my dude. You understand you're being radared? Do you not understand how radar works? You clearly do not understand how radar works. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found the most confused Cossack player in the world. Well, it cost him about 2/3 of his HP to learn how radar works, so sucks to be you, my dude. Now, the Brandenburg is in there right now. That's a guy I can happily reset for days. Oh no, don't fire your HE at me. I'm so terrified of your German guns that pretty much don't hit anything. Okay.
Much better.
Oh look, our Kagero got himself murdered because he was dumb. Who could have predicted it? Okay, that's not a thing right now. Go away. Thank you. Oh, look, our ships are dying because they were stupid. Who could have predicted it? Oh, well. No, that was my Discord going off. Even though I told them I will not be ready in time. You're going to have to wait. What is with this friggin' team? Come on, guys. I'm defending this cap all by myself. You outnumbered these clowns everywhere. All you had to do was not, oh my god, not throw your ships away, and you couldn't manage it. And the Anhalt has apparently decided YOLO, because we're losing, so screw it. No, Gaelic, this is honestly, I've only had a couple of, like, really bad games. This is definitely one of them, but, like, what in the F? Like, this is just stupid. Like, it's mind-blowingly bad how dumb how bad this team is. Hey, look at that. The Cossack figured out how radar works this time.
Damn. Desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
Oh, hang on. I can kill this Cossack. Well, I could. Oh, look. The Anhalt died. Who could have predicted it?
At least he got an ending.
Unbelievable.
Much better.
Another team with battleships with no brains. Feels amazing. Okay, let's slowly make the turn, flip the guns, finish the cap. Oh, good! They left me to die! Well done, team! All I did was cap a point, murder a battleship. Oh my god. How bad do you have to be? Well, let's go be somewhere else. Why am I hearing the cap siren? The sad thing is, it is conceivably possible that I could pull this train wreck back if the Amagi was actually sort of beat up, but he's not. So there's no way. Oh no, the Iparanga's HE might hurt me, but it didn't. You want to have some fun? Watch me have fun with this Cossack. He thinks I'm leaving. Oh, the Amagi's behind me. That's bad.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Left to die by an incompetent team, the light cruiser attempts to try and not die when pincered by literally everyone on the opposing team, given that they literally refuse to do anything of use. Hold on. I'm going to pop some torpedoes back towards this Amagi. It shouldn't matter, but I'm going to do it anyway because I can. Okay, well, I would have.
Road, no gas, and no chicks.
Much better.
Oh, the Cleveland is close. That's mildly irritating. Stop that. I think you whiffed that one, buddy. All right, 17 seconds to a heal. Surely we got this, right? Surely we got this. No, I think I'm going to burn out. Yeah, I'm dead. Who could have predicted that the light cruiser couldn't take on 5 players at once because your own team was so incompetent? And now it's time to not be here anymore. That's 100% the last game of the night. Like, if you're going to take a tier 8 battleship into a game, like, this guy died first having accomplished nothing, and my 2 top tier battleships also accomplished nothing. Like, what in the actual are you doing? Wow. I've reached a point in this game where I legitimately want to be able to execute friendly players for gross incompetence, right? Isn't that still a thing in the military? You can execute people for gross incompetence? I would love that. I would love that. It'd be like, no, I think you need to just have your account terminated because you don't know what you're doing. It's just like, what are you doing? Do you understand that you don't want to die in 3 minutes? Like, that's not how you win games, guys. Hetman, cheers. All right, guys, we're out. We'll find somebody to raid. Back with pretty much a full day stream on Saturday. If you want to come hang out and watch some Star Wars Unlimited, we'll be doing that pretty much the whole day. Monday night, I'll be doing something. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be Subnautica. If that interests you, come on by. Otherwise, I'll post everything in Discord and whatnot so that you guys know what's coming for the schedule. I need to get the schedule kind of built out for the summer. I've sort of got it sketched up on like a printed calendar, but I haven't stopped to put all of the events into Discord and YouTube and everything. Let's find somebody to raid. At least over on Twitch, on the Twitches anyway. I know, right, WR? That'd be awesome. Let's see. I need to go to the Twitches and look around for somebody to raid. Who can we raid? Wow, Doyle still plays. That's crazy. You know how I can tell the game is struggling? When I used to go look for somebody to raid on a Thursday night, I had a lot of options. There were tons of people streaming the game. Not really much of a thing anymore. Not a whole lot of people around streaming this stuff now these days, right? Just not much of a thing. Probably give Arrow a raid. Can't think of why not. Been a hot minute since we raided him. Oh, is Klein coming online? Ooh. Yeah, he starts up, doesn't he? I don't see Zelda on the list. She may be streaming something not boats. I'm looking. Hold on. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, she is showing up. She's down here at the bottom probably because she just started. Yeah. You're right. Clyde is usually on. I would love to raid Clyde. I guess we could just sit here and talk for a minute. I could sit here and look at boats. Let's go back and look at these. Let's go back and look at these new American destroyers for a minute. I want to see if I can figure out what the shenanigans is. Destroyer, America, temporary. All right. Now, when I first look at this thing, it looks like a Fletcher. It certainly has the same kind of gun turret. This is the 8. 137mm guns on a 3.2 second reload. 8-kilometer detection means that this thing is not going to be that stealthy. Benson is a 5.8, and you're telling me I can get this thing down to probably... Where do we land? 6.5. That is odd. 6.5. HP is decent. It's not amazing, but it is better than Benson, so I'll give it that. 36. I mean... Show me the torps again. It's a single quad rack. 9 kilometers. Woof. And you probably take the AA with this, even though this AA is just kind of okay. This is probably 40mm. This is probably the Bofors for my mid-range. Yeah. Mid-range aura here, not what it is at tier 10, but that's hardly shocking. So the gimmick then is the 4.5-inch guns, or 5.25-inch guns. You have a toggleable smoke. So I have a total of... Okay. So I can use it as for a max of 2.5 minutes, basically, 160 seconds, like you see. I'm required to use it for at least 20 seconds when I turn it on, and the cooldown is 24 seconds. What I don't know is, how does this work? Like, does it build back up when I'm not using it? Do they explain that somewhere? I gotta go look at the dev blog now. Here we go. New ships. New American destroyers. Let's see if they talk about the smoke generator. Here we go. New smoke mechanic. Instead of having a finite number, this line of destroyers will have a smoke generator that can be activated and deactivated at will, making use of a charge mechanic similar to dive capacity, although this smoke generator cannot recharge. This will allow you to adapt it for needs at any given moment, be it a shorter smoke or a long term to set up for strong fire. There will be a minimum activation period before you can deactivate, as well as a cooldown before next usage, once the consumable has been used up. So this feels terrible, because why would I want to do this, right? If I play a Benson I get like 4 of these, or 3 or 4 of these. 2.5 minutes. This is the equivalent of what? 2 Benson smokes? Benson smokes are like 85 or 90 seconds, or like 108 or something. What are they? $124 seconds. So basically, I get the equivalent of 2 Benson smokes. The difference is I can change them around. Clyde is not streaming tonight. Okay, thank you, Iron Light. I appreciate that. Good day for him, though, for celebrating his anniversary. I have to go give him a high five later. Wish him a happy anniversary. Man, I don't know. This mechanic seems really dubious to me. I like the flexibility of it. Like when you don't want a million hours of smoke, you can just pop it for 20 seconds, turn it off to break contact and escape. That part is cool. But like, I don't know about the fact that once I use up my 160 seconds of smoke, I'm done forever. Because this does not... Oh, wait, does this impact it? No. Yeah. So the flag that would give me more smoke doesn't give me more smoke. What about the commander skill that would give me more smoke? Does it give me more smoke? I bet it doesn't. I bet it doesn't. It does not. So nothing gives you... Man. I'm kind of not okay. I'm kind of not okay with that. Okay. Let's get this raid off now. I need to be done. Let's see. I think... I don't remember who I raided last. I'll throw Zilla. I think I've raided Zilla last. I'm going to raid Aerospace tonight. I'm going to throw Aero raid. Oh, for God's sakes, guys. I literally told you I was not available. F off. Okay. Arrows. I think I spelled that correctly. One last check. Yes. Hit the button. There it is. Okay, guys. Guys, if you're on Twitch, raid is in. If you're elsewhere, we're signing off. Appreciate you guys being here. Back on Saturday with Star Wars Unlimited. Back on Monday with what is probably going to be Subnautica. And then we'll figure out what the rest of the week looks like from there. Okay? Y'all take care. Enjoy your summer. Have a great weekend. Be safe. All that jazz. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.